we go on a bit further, study number 6, we're now using each finger consecutively in what you could call a small, somewhat of an arpeggio style. We're going to start with I, M, A, and then we're going to reverse that pattern to A, M, I. Again, using the 3 upper strings, B, or G, B, and E. So let me play through study number 6. I'll count for the entire exercise again so you can make sure you understand the note values, quarter notes and half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll find that if you've been keeping the correct hand position, that even without your fingers being planted, they actually remain just above the note, just above the string actually, so that when it comes time to pluck that note, your finger's right there. It doesn't take any great effort. Your finger is resting quite naturally just over the string. Also, you should try to have a small stroke. In other words, when you do pluck the string, you don't follow through all the way, say, to the palm of your hand. Very small motion. If you practice very slowly from the beginning and control that, that can actually become a habit. A very small, economical motion. So let me play that exercise once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. You shouldn't be afraid to play out. A lot of beginners are very scared almost to touch the strings and play very quietly. You'll find that if you pluck very securely, very solid, even if the tone is bad, that it creates a stronger impression in the finger. And you actually creates a habit of a proper stroke. It seems to make it more clear. Your brain can pick up the signals stronger. So rather than being embarrassed or shy about the whole thing, play very loud. Don't be afraid. Also, I should mention, you may have noticed that, if you haven't seen, you may have heard, that I have nails on my right hand. That's the optimum way of pulling all the resources out of the guitar. But at this point, it's not really necessary that you worry about that. Later on, we'll start introducing use of the nails and proper care of the nails. But at this point, simply keep your nails short and play with the tips of your fingers, again, off the left-hand side. So don't worry too much about the tone. Try to get a firm, round tone, but if it's a bit harsh at this point, don't worry about it too much. So study number 7, we'll go through this. And again, when you play through, play very loud, very, very securely. So I'll count 4. This time it's an exercise in I alternation, going from one string to another. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important that you follow the right hand fingering that I have indicated. You'll notice above the first 3 notes I've got I, am, I. The next 3 I've got I, am, I again. It's very important that you follow the fingering exactly as written because that's the optimum fingering, and there's certain benefits to be learned from actually following the fingering. So be careful that you actually follow it, and if after a while you find you've memorized the piece and you don't look at the music, also make sure that you've memorized the right hand fingering. Otherwise you may get into sloppy habits of repeating a note with the same finger and things of that nature. So once again, study number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just do that once more. 2, 3, 4. In study number 8, we go back to more an arpeggio type style, where we're alternating from one string to the other, rather than a scale type pattern as in the previous exercise. So again, we're going to be using A, M, I, M, A, and alternating from one string to the next. Again, be careful that you follow the exact fingering that's written, and play securely. Again, not very loudly, but don't be embarrassed about the whole thing. So study number 8, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And study number 8 once more. Again, keep in mind what I mentioned when talking about the thumb, that try to feel the distance between the strings. I think you'll find that from have your fingers planted, that the strings will seem to be just there when you need them. Actually, your fingers are so used to sitting on the strings that now they're just above them, so you should simply have to give them an order to pluck the string, and the string should be there. So study number 8 again. 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that one once more. 3, 4.